Hello there my fellow gamers and welcome back to the channel for our CES 2025 coverage. We just spent some time at the Lenovo booth and I got a first look at their new Legion gaming lineup. Of course, I was most excited about what they had in store for the Legion Pro 7. I mean, this puppy was one of the most well-received high-end gamers of 2024, and it's always been a very good recommendation for folks who did not need all the latest fancy features, but just a well-made performance machine with a ton of ports for both work and games. And to be quite honest, I'm a bit torn about the new model. I mean, we do get the latest and greatest from both Intel and Nvidia, the display gets an upgrade, but the overall design, I'm not completely sold yet. Lenovo also seems to be the first partner to launch a handheld running with Team Red's newish handheld silicon and SteamOS alongside a regular Windows version, and they also teased us with a new Legion Go with a VRR-enabled OLED. Oh yeah, and there's also a ThinkBook concept with a rollable OLED. So let's get into it. Let's start right away with the Pro 7i, and since they added the I back into the name, I'm wondering if we will see an AMD-powered model later in 2025. For now, you can spec this one with up to a Core Ultra 9 275HX and of course Nvidia's crazy new laptop GPU, the RTX 5090 with its simply massive 24GB frame buffer. Apart from the internals, we also get a 240Hz OLED complete with G-Sync support, and all of this is housed in a somewhat matte black chassis with a lot more RGB than before. From the front, the Pro somewhat resembles its predecessor, complete with the relatively subtle RGB light bar. But as soon as you turn this chunky beast of a laptop around, you know this one means business. I do not really mind the design of the back here per se. I think you can make it look quite cool with the lights here. However, I really do not like that they moved the majority of the ports to the sides, since I felt like port selection and placement was one of the hallmark features of the previous Legion Pro models. But please folks, let me know what you think. You still get a ton of ports and the Ethernet jack was also updated to 2.5 GB, but your setup will definitely look a lot messier when taking advantage of everything that is on offer. Overall chassis quality seems to be alright though, and on par with what we are used to see from Lenovo. So yeah, let's see once we get our hands on this one for real, and make sure to subscribe so you do not miss all of our upcoming reviews for what has been announced here in Vegas. Lenovo also announced updates for the Pro 5, and apparently there will be an AMD version right from the get-go, and also the Legion 7i and 5i. But unfortunately they did not show them in their booth. Alright, let's talk handhelds. The new Legion GOs will be the entry level in their lineup, and both models will be available with your choice of AMD's Z2 Go or the original Z1 Extreme APU we already know from the original Ally for example, or of course the original Legion Go. Alongside Team Red Silicon, you can feast your eyes on an 8-inch Full HD VRR display, and these good-looking fellas can have up to 32GB of RAM. But the real highlight is of course that you have the choice between operating systems, since the Legion GOs is the first handheld to be officially available with SteamOS and Windows. The choice is yours, whatever you prefer. I think this is a very smart move. I'm just kind of disappointed that the Windows side does not get this awesome purple color of the Steam version. In terms of feel, I would say they nailed it, and with two Thunderbolt 4s you are also covered in the I/O department. Overall input quality is also really good, just the D-pad feels a bit mushy if you ask me. They also showed a prototype of a new Legion Go, and alongside slightly redesigned controllers, this one will apparently be available with a native horizontal OLED with VRR. So that is going to be a very exciting update. Alright folks, that should cover it for now. As I have done for the rest of our coverage, I will do some additional community posts with detailed specs and prices if I can find them, so please make sure to check them out. Make sure to watch the rest of our videos for everything announced right here in Vegas, and stay tuned for more, we are not done yet. Please help us out with your like and your subscription. Thanks a ton for watching, you all have a good day, and I hope to see you all in the next one. Take care.